In this video, I want to talk about the Liquify filter, which is a filter that you can use to change the shape of someone. All right, so in this picture that I took a million years ago up on my rooftop when I lived in Brooklyn, his tux pants are kind of sticking out in this funny way, and his shirt sticks out in this funny way, and it makes him look a little bit larger than he actually is. So we're going to use the Liquify tool to reduce that. I am going to duplicate my background. Just drag it into the Create New File folder, just so I'm working from a duplicate and I'm not editing on my original. And I'm going to go up to Filter and choose Liquify. And again, I'm not condoning or saying that it's great and you should take advantage of using these tools. I'm just pointing them out. So actually there are a whole bunch of different tools here under Liquify, and I'm going to let you guys play with them. A lot of them just create sort of like really silly kind of effects like this twirl. But if you wanted to simply sort of slim someone down or change the shape a little, you could take this forward warp tool. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just like very gently kind of push in that part that I don't want sticking out. And now it does create this kind of warping effect with the background as well, which I'm not crazy about. So this is a two-step process. I will need to go in and clone that out. Okay, so that looks a little bit better. And now I'm going to do the same thing over here with this shirt. Just kind of tuck it in a little bit more, make him just a slightly thinner there. Nothing too much. Don't need to go crazy, but just straightening that out a little bit. Okay. All right, and click. So if you wanted to see what it looked like before, you can hit this where it says preview, and that's what we had before. That was really sticking out, and his shirt was sticking out, and this is slimming it in. And click OK. And now, as I said, it's a two-part process. So the next thing would be I would clone a little bit of the good wall onto this area because it has that kind of a little bit warped look to it. So I would take my clone stamp tool. And since I'm already working on an extra layer, I'm okay doing it directly on this background copy. Let me take a little bit of this part of the wall and just kind of clone that in something that looks a little bit more natural and doesn't have that warped look. Over here it looks okay. I don't really feel like I need to do that over here. If I wanted to, I could just kind of add some more of the wall back there. All right, so that's two-step process. And then if we look at the original here, that's the way it was. And then he gets slimmed down a little, so it can really work. I have this other picture of a model where this one is a lot easier because it's on a white background. So I'm not going to go through the steps of duplicating it, but if this was for your project, I would want you to duplicate it. I'm just going to go again to Liquify, and if I wanted, I could take that tool, and this is what you could do if you wanted to change the shape of the waist. So again, if the background is white, it's really pretty easy to do this. You know, you could pull it and you're not getting that kind of warped effect. All right. Again, I'm not saying that I agree with doing these things. I'm just saying, hey, if you wanted to use these things for your project, this is a tool that you could absolutely use. Again, I can check preview, turn it off, and see that's the way it was. This is with my edits. All right, and that's all there is to the Liquify tool. Don't do anything too crazy with it.